St. Patrick. Oh, St. Patrick. Um, no, there's not really too much I know about St. Patrick. All right, there's not really too much I know besides every year there's a St. Patrick's parade and party and all that stuff. Well, I guess I'll talk about favorite story of St. Patrick that I know of is that he's known for I guess getting rid of all the snakes in Ireland. So I guess St. Patrick is known for that. So Saint. See, a lot of people think there's a four clover. The four clover is like St. Patrick, but all the pictures I've seen of St. Patrick, he's got three cloves. I think it's supposed to represent the Trinity. But here in America, we everybody's got the four leaf, right? Four leaves. Now, I've seen maps with only three lands. I've seen old maps that only show three, and I can't remember which one they're missing. But I've seen old maps that show three lands. But here in America, when people celebrate St. Patrick's Day, they always have a four-leaf clover. But if you look at any of his old pictures, he's always going to have a three-leaf. Now, how much of this? How much of a coincidence is it that the middle of the Earth looks like a four-leaf clover? How much of a coincidence does that make? To me, to be truth in plain sight, it seems to be truth in plain sight. So here in Watertown, canceled St. Patrick's party they got at the state office building they have every year. It's like the biggest party Watertown has. They canceled it. They closed down all the businesses, all the bars and restaurants are closed. How am I supposed to get something to eat? If I don't listen, I got some food in the fridge, but I mean, is it gonna last the sometimes, I go grab something to eat every few days over there at the restaurant. I can't even go get nothing to eat over there. Not unless somebody has a car that I can jump in with you and go through the drive-through. They only got the drive-throughs open right now. Can't even go into a place. I was supposed to have an appointment this morning. I was supposed to have an appointment, and it got rescheduled for a phone appointment. They rescheduled me 2 weeks in advance for a phone, and I still have another appointment today, but I'm just going to call to verify that we still got. Because I mean, I don't want to go somewhere and find out that man it's canceled. So now I think let's talk a little bit more about this coronavirus for a minute. We'll talk about St. Patrick. We'll talk about St. Patrick chasing all the snakes away. All right, everybody, rounding up them serpents. All right. All right. This whole coronavirus field, okay, people, and listen. They got the Illuminati, Freemason, globalist Christians, the playbook they got. All right, it's the same plays they run over and over. All right, you guys ever play a video game on Madden and somebody knows that one they're going to beat you every time with, no matter what, they're going to play that play because they know they're going to get you. It's the same thing with the Freemason, Illuminati scumbags. They're just playing the same shit, but now they're just ramping it up now. All right. Basically, they just smacked the paddle out of our hand. All right. They're running crazy right now. I have no idea why not one state officer has arrested Cuomo. Why hasn't any police agency arrested Andrew Cuomo? How about that? How come? How come call 911? Should I call 911 right now on Andrew Cuomo and say, "Hey, we need to arrest Andrew Cuomo for the biggest financial fraud scheme thing that's ever happened." This is bigger than 9/11's impact when it comes to businesses. 9/11 affect downstate. He just affected everybody up here. There's people are losing their businesses because it's illegal for them. Well, according to Cuomo, it's against illegal for them to stay open. People are going crazy. They don't know how they're going to afford anything. People are wondering how they're going to afford to pay their bills. All right. Most people can't miss a beat. All right. Most people can't even miss a week. 1 week. They can't miss it. Without it, someone's not getting paid. Whether you take the hit and not eat, or whether you, sorry, landlord, I can't pay my rent. Now, for me, my rent's taken care of no matter what. I don't have to worry about going to a job. All right. I don't have to worry about going to no job. So that's not how my rent get paid. All right. So, but the people out there that have a job, you rent that way. I don't know how you guys are gonna do it. And, I'm pretty sure you don't know how you guys are gonna do it either. And I mean, the only way to reverse this is somebody come out to say opposite of what Cuomo's saying. So I'm telling all the businesses in Watertown, stay open. I want to say to all the businesses, we're gonna do what St. Patrick did, okay? See what St. Patrick did with all them serpents, all right? Rounded them up, all right? We're gonna do, right? We're gonna round up all the serpents causing all the problems, all right? All the serpents, we're gonna round them up. Say no more. We're gonna chase you out of here. Get all these serpents out of here that are coming in messing with us. All right, we're gonna chase all these serpents out. So today's saying so that's it's raining right now. There's a flag raising. There's raising at the city hall today at 10 a.m. So I might go over that in an hour. I might leave here in an hour to go. Just to go. They're going to raise the Irish flag. I don't have any problem with the Irish flag. The Irish flag is a nation. All right, so the Irish is the nation of people. I don't have a problem with that. But it's raining right now, so I don't know if I want to go in the rain. I might though, because once I get there, I can still undercover. So just the way the building is. If no one has been to the city hall, there's like half the building you can walk under and you can stay dry. So that's good. Look how St. Patrick rounded up all those snakes there. He's like, get the hell out of here. Well, that's what now, not literal battle. He said, get the hell out of here, man. All right. So we need Andrew Cuomo arrested. Andrew Cuomo, you need to be prosecuted at the full extent of the law. All right. For the policies and the man have no authority of given. All right. The North Country is in an uproar right now. The North Country business people are freaking out. They're freaking out. Now, let's talk about Jeff Jeff Graham is a radio host guy, and he's also a bar owner. I got a video on him, but I tell you what, I listened to the show last night, and he had one of the best radio shows that I've heard in at all on his back when he used to let me call in. Back when he let me call in, that was the best. All right, you had the best radio back then. But the guy who called in, who basically tore Cuomo up and down, he's saying that everybody's saying everybody. Here's what's going on. Everybody's saying that Cuomo needs to be arrested. So a lot of people want Cuomo arrested. People are saying that they're not going to close their businesses. There's people calling in the radio station saying, "Hey, don't close business stay open. Don't do what he's doing." You know. Now, there's one thing if Cuomo wants to do that with government. Okay, Cuomo, you have every right to shut down government stuff. Shut your government down. Right to come and put quarantines and curfews on business. Do you know how many people did last night? We got 2 weeks until the first. We got to the first. People don't have their rent money saved up yet, people. Most people who are working don't have that rent saved up yet. They got to work these next 2 weeks in order to get that rent. They can't go to work anymore. Then then they're going to tell the landlord? Then they got to tell the landlord who owns the property and pays the taxes. He's got to tell the land, "Oh, I can't because of Corona." That landlord, chances are he has a mortgage on that house. He has to pay the bank. So that landlord's got to go to the bank and say, "Nobody's been able to pay me." What's going to say to that man? Foreclose, foreclose. That takes only 1 week of missed paycheck, people. The whole state of New York and the whole state of Jersey and the whole state of Connecticut, the whole states. Andrew Cuomo just committed the largest financial fraud in American history. Andrew Cuomo just committed the largest financial crime that's ever been seen. People need to stand up. People should. We should be in the streets protesting. Businesses stay open. I need to end this St. Patrick one and make another video that's called "Businesses Stay Open." All right. I mean, come on. I should do that later, but businesses, you need to stay open. There's no reason to close down. So it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame what's going on, people. It's a shame. I can't even right now. I can't even go. I'm hungry right now, right? That means I gotta make. I need to go to the store. Really, that's what I need to do again. Like I got like chicken in the freezer. I got some chicken in the freezer, but I got nothing to go with a chicken. How am I gonna eat some chicken with nothing to go with a chicken? right? So normally, right? You normally when I start to run low, I'll be like, you know what? Let me run over there and grab a couple burgers or something, right? I can't even do that. I can't even run over across the street right now to get something to eat because you can only use the drive-through. You can only use the drive-through. I don't got a car. I need to go to the grocery store, but the grocery store, the close one that I used to walk to, shut down. It shut down months ago. So now the closest grocery store is 2 miles away, and I mean that's a journey, man. Bar that has a restaurant right around the corner here. This bar that normally has the best wings on this side of town, the Time Warp, that got great wings, right? They're pretty famous for their wings over there. I can't even go over to the bar. The bars are closed. It's not that I don't go to the bars, people. I don't go there. But I'm just saying, if I wanted to, I can't. That's what pisses me off. Even like, there's a lot of things going on. They're shutting down all these places. What I'm pissed off is about the food place. The food places piss me off. But most of this is not like, oh, they shut down the library. I go to the library twice a week at least. I go to the library twice a week, people. I can't go to the library anymore. I library twice a week. I can't even go to the library. Wow. You know what I mean? Bunch of stupid stuff. Well, it's raining here in Watertown, and there's supposed to be. Hi, Voynich. How you doing? We're just gonna talk. What I'm rambling. Basically, we're talking about St. Patrick and how he chased all the snakes, and spiritually, that's the same thing I'm doing here. I'm chasing all the snakes, and we got a big one right now. We got the big snake, Cuomo. He needs to be put in prison right now for what he did yesterday. He just closed all the businesses up here, man. And the first is when people are not going to be able to pay their bills. People are not going to be able to pay their bills because of what he's doing. Even one missed day would cause somebody not to make their bill payments. One day would affect somebody. And here it is. Started last night, people. These restrictions started last night at 8. We're already into day 2 of it. All right. So this is that day 2. And it doesn't look like he's gonna let up anytime soon. It doesn't look like he's anytime soon. So it's gonna turn into a week, and who knows where it goes. All right. And I don't know why he hasn't been arrested yet. Right. Businesses, if you're a business, stay open. All right. If you're a business, stay open. Don't listen to the governor. This way to know if you're doing the right thing is to do the opposite of our governor. All right. So our governor says it's okay to kill babies. Don't kill babies. Don't get abortions, people. Our governor says it's okay to raise the gay pride flag. No, people, it's not okay to raise the gay pride flag. Governor Cuomo is telling all the businesses to shut down. No, Cuomo. This is going to stay open. Okay. All right. All right. So that's the easiest way to know that Cuomo needs to be put in prison. All right. Everything he's saying is messed up. Now, here in the North Country, here in the North Country now. This is every year with this rain, I'm sure we're going to start to hear about it. Who knows? It's probably already started to happen. The flooding along the lake and the St. Lawrence. All right. Andrew Cuomo messed with the levels of the river and the lake back in 2014, and ever since we've had the most devastating floods and erosion and devastation up here because of it. All because Andrew Cuomo messed with all that stuff. Now, you want to hear something funny that I found about the St. River? When they put in the St. Lawrence Seaway, I found an old Periscope documentary on it. And do you know they said documentary that there was never any flooding on the St. Lawrence. The documentary said that when they were putting in the St. Lawrence Seaway for the ship canal, because they had to drop a bunch of places to get the ships to come through. They said they never, ever had any flooding issues. And now we have all these problems. This documentary mentions the fact that the whole history of the whole St. Lawrence River, it never had any flooding. It was always self-regulating. It was able to always self-regulate. I thought that was very interesting. But we have the worst flooding every year. It's the worst flooding up here. Most people probably don't even hear about it. All right. Anyway, it's St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know, man. I guess I could paint myself green today. I can go look like a really big leprechaun with a beard. Well, I guess leprechauns would be right, but put some face paint on, some green face paint. Basically, people, that's about it, really. So I'm talking about St. Patrick and how he rounded up all the serpents. All right, and that's basically what I'm trying to do, but in the spiritual realm. I'm not uh, worried about the literal serpent. All right, I'm talking about the serpent that's the devil, that he's roaming the earth to see who we can devour and destroy. All right, everybody, thanks for coming through. I'm gonna go get me some breakfast.